Hello, everyone, and welcome. My name is Olivia Page with oraclebyolivia.com, and in today's video, we are going to be talking about the full moon and the partial eclipse that we have coming up this week. So, the partial lunar eclipse is occurring between November 18th and 19th, and the full moon is on November 19th. And so, the full moon this week is in the zodiac sign Taurus. So when I like to work with the energies of the moon, I like to look at what zodiac sign is influencing the energy that's being brought forward during the particular moon phase that it is in. So we are working with the Taurus full moon and the partial lunar eclipse. So for me personally, because the moon reflects the sun's light, I like to bring in the energy, especially on the full moon, of the influence of the sun sign. So the sun is still in Scorpio, and so we'll be influenced by the energies of Scorpio and Taurus under the Tauran full moon. And so it's also an easy way to remember. So whatever the sun is in, whatever zodiac sign the sun is in, the opposite sign of the zodiac wheel is when where the full moon will be. So the opposite sign to Scorpio is Taurus. So I thought we could talk about the eclipse a little bit. So I've got some notes here that I'm following along with. So this week is a partial lunar eclipse. And so first we'll talk about a total lunar eclipse. So a total lunar eclipse is when the moon moves into the Earth's shadow, or its umbra is what it's called. So it's actually when the sun, earth, and moon are exactly aligned with Earth between the sun and the moon. So you've got the sun over here and the moon here, and the Earth is in the middle. And so the sun is shining on the Earth and creates this shadow, and so it creates this eclipse. So a partial lunar eclipse is when the moon is just partially in that shadow. And so the moon for the moon usually during an eclipse will turn like a reddish color, and partial lunar eclipses can happen 2 to 3 times a year, where full lunar or total lunar eclipses can happen, you can have about 2 every 3 years. And so as the moon is moving through, so I wanted to talk about so at 3:02 a.m. in North America is when the peak of the eclipse will happen. So like if you want to set an alarm and that's 3:02 a.m. Central Standard Time. So if you wanted to like set an alarm and get up, but it's supposed to start around midnight and then it lasts until 6 in the morning. But the peak of it, when you'll see most of the moon in the Earth's shadow, will be at 3:02 a.m. So like I said, you could set an alarm and get up, and so you can look at it. But when this happens, the moon can have this reddish color, and this happens because it has to do with the wavelengths of light. And so all wavelengths of light travel at the same speed, but when they pass through different materials, such as the Earth's atmosphere, the shorter blue wavelengths are shorter, and they refract and scatter. And so when that happens, it allows the longer wavelengths, such as the reds, to shine brighter, basically. And so that red light has a longer wavelength, and that's what turns the moon that reddish color, because of the way the light's passing through our atmosphere, and depending on how much dust is in the atmosphere at that time can also determine like how reddish, orange, or rustish color it will turn. So this is also what happens why we have, our sunsets and sunrises are, that orangish, pinkish color. It has the same concept of the refraction and scattering of the blue light, and then we see more of that, the red-orange light. Let's see here. So like I said, I also believe that we have to look at the energy of Scorpio and the energy of Taurus. And so I wanted to show you, I have this little diagram here, and you can see when the moon is full, the moon is here and the sun is here, and the sun is shining onto the earth, shining down, and then it shines onto the moon, and then that light is reflected back to us, and that's why we see the full moon. So just trying to look at my notes. So I also want to say, like, the full moon, I like to use the full moon as a time to set an intention of the things that you want to release. So the full moon can be a time of fulfillment. It can also be a time of setting the intention of what you want to release, because then we're coming into the waning moon phase, where the moon's light appears to be getting dimmer or smaller in the sky. And so that's a time for release and connecting with the divine feminine energy. And so Scorpio's opposite sign is Taurus, and that's why we have the full moon in Taurus. And Taurus is an earth sign. It is the first earth sign of the zodiac. Taurus is represented by the bull, and Taurans are very smart and independent, hardworking. They're very willful and are very loyal. They find comfort in stability, and they like to show off their hard work. They like to show off that they're hard workers by the possessions that they have, or by the things that they contribute to help others. They like to be connected to others. So the Taurus full moon can help us stay grounded and will remind us that our hard work will pay off. And with the full moon reflecting the energy of Scorpio, we can connect with the energy of emotional connections, using our intuition to know the right time to take action. So I wanted to read, I have this deck of cards, and I wanted to read this one. So it says Moon in Taurus, and then it says self-esteem. The number on this card is 14, which reduces to the number 5. And so definitely change. So let's see what this book has to say about the moon in Taurus. You'll feel emotionally drawn to indulge in life's delights. A sensual phase and a strong sense of belonging are present right now. A deeply intense tie to a person or idea or a project could reach a new level. Sensuality, a sense of stability, and security are qualities you'll look for both in yourself and others. They are within reach. A strong pull to music, the arts, beauty, and love is present in your life. You will enjoy reveling or reveling in the sensuality of life, and your emotions may take the lead. So I can see just by reading this how they've incorporated the energy of Scorpio and Taurus together. A love affair or a relationship can bloom, but if a sense of belonging is absent, this can lead to feeling of insecurity, as it is time to establish a sense of security. It would also be good to boost self-esteem and self-worth, and these qualities form a bedrock of your sense of stability. Organize your finances so that they provide you with the stability you are looking for. In these ways, you can attain a sense of security. If single, look for new ways to meet prospective partners as the time is ripe to enjoy more sensuality in your life and to form partnerships. Ventures and projects you have worked on from time to time are coming to fruition. You can see your hard work is being rewarded with the fruits of your labor as you are as you are in the gathering phase that attracts abundance. This card can suggest that financially you will profit and a business venture will exceed. Financial or business venture can lead to more opportunities. This is a fertile phase for you, so ensure and maintain your upwards trajectory by tending to your finances. It is also a period of personal growth in which your goals will become more attainable as you develop your self-esteem. Okay. Well, there we go. So working on self-esteem, working on seeing yourself as worthy, as, someone who's worthy of having all that it is that you want to create is part of the energy that Taurus, the full moon in Taurus can bring about. I dropped a card. Let's see what it was. Shine your light. Shine your light. Shine your light out. The number 44, being surrounded by spirit, being surrounded by the angels. But this is a time to shine your light. The moon is shining its light, or reflecting the sun's light. And so it's time to shine your light as well. So the energy of the eclipse helps us also to take a pause, to reset before moving forward. It can help us create a deeper connection with divine feminine energy. It allows us to look further within ourselves, to work with the parts of us that have been ignored. It could be a time to work on our healing, to nurture those parts of us that we've hidden, to bring those parts of ourselves that we've hidden and shine them out for others to see. The red color helps us reconnect with feeling safe and secure, and feeling safe and secure in who we are, and who we are on an individual level. And the eclipse can also remind us, again, to get grounded, to find our center, to take action of self-care and self-love. And so this is all information. My notes were things that I brought forward just from what I know about the energies of Scorpio and Taurus. And then I had pulled a card while I was doing this to see what other energy wanted to step forward to help us learn more about what energy we're working with. And the card Energy Medicine came up. And this card, it's so crazy, I just realized, is also the number 14. I just pulled this card just before I started this video. And so this card is also the number 14. So 14, again, the number 5, all about change, transition, coming into your body, connecting with your body, your physical sense of existence, and taking care of your body. And so let's look here. Make sure I'm saying her name right. So the the person in this card is tied to Ascended Master Paravati. It says sensuality, devotion, celestial fertility, and deep rest. So I thought this card was so perfect after I pulled it, after I wrote all my notes, and then I pulled it, and then I read what was in the book, and I was just like, oh my God, that's a lot of what I, wrote down. And so, the affirmation for this card is, I share my sacred self with divine love. I resonate in harmony. So it says, energy medicine is often used to describe healing action of light-based energy, the direction of flow of Kundalini, and the interaction of living light energy with the human body. So this is integrating the energy of light into the human body, which also the number 5, because I said it represents our physical form. We're bringing that light into our physical form. All forms of energy medicine, including homeopathy, Reiki, Tantra, and yoga, fall under methods of spiritual and energetic practice. Unbound by time and space, energy medicine can address any issue from any time in your life that requires balanced intervention, a transitive sound bath of song that resonates with your current state of being and integrates any energetic practices you choose to implement on your mind, body, and soul. I love that too. She talks about the importance of sound, and well, I'm a sound healer, and so being a Reiki sound healer, I love using sound to help create energetic balance for my clients, and to help clear any energies that are no longer serving their highest good. So it says the Golden Ascension Goddess Paravati asks that you relax and fall into your creative and sensual self, which was born from a sacred fire. Deep rest can be found when you surrender your energy to mountainous places, the birthplace of Paravati. Her divine energy medicine can adjust any imperfect vibrations surrounding sensuality, your home life, and feminine imbalance combined with your conscious action. Let's see. Okay, so I feel like I'm going to bring in Paravati. Let's bring her in and see what she wants to tell us about this upcoming full moon in Taurus and the upcoming partial lunar eclipse. All right. Hello, and thank you for being a part of this experience. I am so honored and grateful to be here with you all to speak through this channel, to connect with you on an energetic level, to help you see your true potential, to see yourself fully illuminated, such as you see the moon on the full moon, to see yourself that you are always illuminated, that you are always worthy, and that you always matter, and you are important in the grand collective of everything that occurs on your planet at this time. It is time to step into your power and your strength. It is time to come to the edge and to take a leap of faith by being your true, authentic self. It is time to come out of your hiding place. It is time to allow you to shine your own light. And I ask that you step forward fully now in your full glory of who you are. And I would like to bring forward a sound healing to help you feel safe and comfortable being who you are meant to be, to help you shine your light out for the world to see. For the more of you that shine your light out, the more that you can raise the vibration within your own body, the more you can integrate more light, it is how you can help others shine their light. You may take a deep breath. The breath helps to circulate the energy. It helps to integrate the energy. You're being called at this time to step forward, to shine your light. It is very important that more and more of you shine your light. More and more of you step into your true power of being who you truly are, and to step into your sovereignty. It is time to wake from the sleep of your illusion of security and to start shining your light to help create the change on the planet that needs to occur at this time for the planet's ascension process. Things must change, and things must be done differently in order for the change to occur. We thank you for all the work that you are doing, for all the work that you have done. Every little step that you take is important and it matters. And keep taking those steps towards your spiritual growth, towards your enlightenment, towards your ascension. Every step you take matters. And we thank you for your effort. And we send you blessings. And we send you love and healing. And we send you the light. Okay. All right. Okay. Alrighty. So let's pull a couple more cards. Let's pull a few more cards. So, Paravati, she is someone that you can call on. So she showed up in this video for a reason. So if you watch this video, it's because she wants to make her presence known in your life. And so she's someone you can connect with. So let's look at that again. All right. So let's see here. What other information, what else do people need to know about the upcoming full moon and partial lunar eclipse? Soul healing. Soul healing. So we're doing some soul healing. I mean, as a collective, we're definitely going through some soul healing. We're going through some patterns of releasing what isn't serving our highest good anymore. We are connecting with this energy of light. We are connecting with things that are of higher vibration. We're practicing that. We're trying to make that more present in our life as a collective. We're trying to create change on the planet at this time. There's a lot of heaviness going on in the planet right now, and that's just, it's because of part of the transformation, part of the releasing, part of the metamorphosis that we're going through on this planet to help raise our vibration and to raise the vibration of the planet itself. I feel like I keep hearing illumination. There is more illumination, more truth coming out, more truths being revealed. And even though it can seem kind of hard to hear these truths and believe some of these truths, it is important. We have to see where we've come from so we can know where we're going. We can't create something new for ourselves if we can't create something new for ourselves if we don't understand where we've come from. I think there are a lot of misconceptions of the way things work on this planet and in the universe. There have been a lot of truths that have been suppressed, and they are starting to come out. They're starting to be illuminated. Those truths will start to come out. More and more people are realizing the importance of stepping into your sovereignty and stepping into being your own advocate and doing your own research and not taking things just at face value, but learning and researching and gathering information more deeply. All right, so how do we work with the energy that's coming forward with the full moon and the partial lunar eclipse? Soul vessel. Soul vessel. So I feel like this is just saying that we're integrating that that energy into our physical body, so we can sit with the energy and see that energy coming into our body, see our body being filled with that light, filled with love and light energy, and then we see it expanding out. The light is expanding out. We bring that light in and then expands out around us. And so that's what we have to do with this energy, is to expand it out. Now, we don't have to be forceful about it, but we're expanding it out for others. What else do we need to know? False God. False God. So we need to be careful about who we are looking up to. We need to be careful that we aren't letting our own ego get in the way. The ego isn't necessarily a bad thing, but it's about learning how to work with the ego to help serve your highest good. So in transforming our ego to a place of where it operates from a higher vibration and operates from a higher light. The number 11 is on this card, and we just had the 1111 portal. I feel like I want to look in the book. But, where is it? Oh, right here. Darkness is the absence of light. Ego is the absence of awareness. Osho. Many people associate false gods to the worship of statues, idols, and deities, which are outside of their religion and belief system. They don't, however, recognize the false god hiding within themselves. This god is the voice of the ego. The ego is a self-constructed identity that is made up of who you think you are, based on your beliefs from your individual life experiences. It is part of you that does not want to let go of lower vibrational thinking patterns. The ego is the conflicting voice that you sometimes hear when wishing to follow your heart. Stay conscious of the energy you feel within you and be discerning of the false gods within others. The ego often hides behind strong opinions that appear to be true. So I feel like this is, the false gods, like what we have been conditioned to believe for so long. Like, there has been conditioning that has been going on this planet for thousands of years. For thousands of years, I've channeled this information before, and that we have been under this illusion created by these false gods who to keep us under their control. And so it's time to break free from that. With the 1111 portal, even though these things occur every year, like, the energy that gets brought down is a different energy, and it's a higher vibrational energy each time, so that we are able to integrate more and more, so more and more people can shine their light out, and more people can see the truth of start to see the truth of what is going on, so we can start releasing these limiting beliefs, start releasing these programs that we have been under the control of, so we can, again, start stepping into our sovereignty. Let's see here. You can tell if another is coming from a place of ego or by truth by the fruits of their tree. Good trees bear good fruit and inspire light, peace, and oneness through love. The light does not come from a place of judgment, separation, or condemnation, nor does it use the energy of fear to control. So where do you feel like the energy of fear has created the control in the way we live as a society, the way we live within our family units, the way we live within small communities? So we are releasing ourselves. Part of what's going on the planet is releasing ourselves from these false gods. And again, stepping into our own sovereignty, thinking for ourselves, feeling for ourselves, learning for ourselves. So there's a lot more of that going on and on. I feel drawn to show you this. Let me see if I have. This is my black moonstone. But it's really pretty. So black moonstone. It's for the root chakra and the third eye. It's protection, grounding, help to bring closure. It helps with your psychic abilities. It can help you with past life recollection. It can help cleanse your energy field. So black moonstone. Fortunately, my camera isn't picking it up, but it can be pretty flashy. Oh, there you can see. That's cool. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, that might be a stone that you want to have and work with during this full moon. So I feel like I want to channel Maleficent. She is one of my partner guides, and so she is a dragon. And I know you hear the word Maleficent and you think it's bad, but she's actually a really great dragon, and she wants to channel and come forward to bring some information forward for the energy and what's going on at the planet at this time. So we'll see what she has to say. That didn't ring very good. Okay. I am Maleficent, and I come forward for I want to help you step into your own sovereignty and to step into the potential of what you have to offer for yourself and others. I want you to see yourself as the divine being of light that you truly are, so that you can step into your sovereignty. It is time for many to step into your sovereignty. And though sovereignty may seem like an individual type of energy, it is an individual type of energy, but also a collective energy. The more that you can step into your sovereignty and your truth and your light, the more others will step into that, and you will come together as a sovereign community to help create the new earth on earth at this time during this ascension process. There are many programs that need to be released for the ascension. There are many beliefs that need to be released. It is time to tune into your heart center and tune into your intuition and connect more deeply with your soul self. For your soul self may feel very separate from where you are, but you can create a clear connection and channel with your soul self or your higher self. And you do this by setting intentions, by seeing the light coming from your higher self down into yourself and getting the information that you need to get about your journey as an individual, but how your journey as an individual can help the journey as a collective on the planet at this time. For it is important to step into your independence or your sovereignty, but as a collective, it's important to step forward as a collective. For there is better there is strength in numbers. There is strength in numbers. And it is time to come together to find this strength in numbers, to disconnect from these false gods, to disconnect from these false gods, to disconnect from their control that they have over your mind, body, and soul, the control that they have over your beliefs and feelings, and the way you feel about yourself and the way you feel about others, and the information you have about what is true and what is false. For there has been much deception occurring on your planet for very, very, very long, a very, very long time. And it is time to get through the mud, and to climb your way out of the mud and to clean this mud away, this mud, this muck, this energy that holds you down, that keeps you feeling like you're in quicksand, that makes you feel like you're barely holding on, that you're barely getting by, that you're barely creating the life you wish, and that it's so hard. But it's time to step into your power and taking your light back by not believing every narrative brought forward within your society. And it is time to disconnect. The more you can disconnect from your TV, and the TV is programming. It's called program or programming for a reason. There has been a reason for this, because they have found a way to program you on a much deeper level. And it is time to disconnect from this programming and to spend more time in nature, to spend more time with people that you care for and love, to spend more time with your family and friends, to spend more time connecting with your passions, connecting with your creativity, connecting with your hobbies, as you call them, connecting with things that bring you joy and happiness. Spend more time doing these things. By disconnecting from the false god energy, you can rise above and help to create a new world. And the more of you that do that, the more you can create and facilitate the ascension process of the raising of the vibration of the planetary energies, the energies of all the life and beings living on the earth, and ascend to higher dimensions, so that you can have an even greater connection with your higher self, a greater connection with others of your spirit team, to have a greater love connection with your family and friends, to live from a place of your heart, to live from a place of your heart's desire of wanting to be in a place where people operate from love and peace and kindness and compassion. And those of us that work with you, the dragons and the unicorns and the angels and the ascended masters and the archangels and all the beings of love and light, there are so many more, that we want to have a deeper connection with you, and we want to help you through this process. So you must just call us in to help. We can only do so much before we start to impede on the free will that you are supposed to have. And even though the dark forces have been impeding on your free will in ways that you don't even understand, we are operating from the light, so we will not go against that rule. We will not go against that law of the free will that you have. And so the more of you that can ask for the help of the light, ask for the help of the light beings that want to, the galactic light beings and the dragons and mermaids and dolphins and angels and ascended masters and dragons and all of us and fairies that want to come forward, ask us. You must ask us for help with the ascension process. Be very specific about what you want help with. Be specific about the world that you would like to see. What would New Earth look like for you? How would it feel like you were living in a place of peace and sovereignty and love and kindness and compassion and understanding? What would that look like? Help envision that. Help bring that energy in by asking for our help. The more of you that do this, the more we are able to help, because you have asked us to come step forward and help transform the energy. There are many that have asked for this help, but we need many more of you to ask so we can continue to help to raise the vibration of the planet Earth and the humans that are walking the earth at this time. I want to say thank you for the work that you do. Thank you for the work that you are doing, and to feel like you are doing enough, and to know that we are so grateful to be a part of your experience, and we look forward to continuing to working with you closer and more and more. Okay. Holy go. That's Maleficent. She's this really big, beautiful black dragon. She looks really fierce. She is fierce, but not in a bad way, not in a like, you know, like I said, I think people hear Maleficent. Like I did too. I was like, Maleficent? Like, I was like, I don't know. But she is just really amazing. So thank you, Maleficent, and Paravati, I thank you as well. So, all right, let's see here. I'm going to pull a couple more cards and then we can finish up. I think Maleficent said a lot of what needed to be said. I think they both did. Paravati and Maleficent both said a lot of what needed to be said. Yeah, we're, you know, rising out of the darkness and coming into the light, and letting go of that false god energy. Like anyone, like that book said, like, you know, when you're dealing with somebody who's operating from ego, and it's someone who wants to be worshipped, someone who wants to control you, somebody who is like, oh, believe me and do everything I say, and then your life will be better, but, you know, if you don't do it my way, then everything's going to be horrible. So hopefully, you know, I don't ever come across that way, because that isn't my intention. I just like to try to bring in suggestions of things that can be done to, you know, that can help you along your journey, and you can take it or leave it, and you can, you know, do those things or not do those things, and that's totally okay, because that's your right as a sovereign being. That's your right, you know, to make that choice of what's right for you, what's right for your body, what's right for your mind, body, and soul, you know. Okay, so what else do we need to know about the current energies of the planet at the time? Ooh. Sorry. Communication and co-creation. Communication and co-creation. Okay. So this card is working together. working together. And the communication, I think, has a lot to do with what Maleficent was saying about how we need to communicate with spirit. We need to communicate with these higher vibrational beings of sending out our prayers, sending out our requests to really help the energies on the planet Earth. And she said to be specific. And so, you know, trying to think of what we could say that would be very specific. But just like, you know, please come in and intervene in any way that you can to help bring in more light, to help nudge those along, to help nudge those who need a little nudge, to help them see through the illusion and to disconnect from the false god. Because I don't like to try to impede on other people's free will too. That's why I said like a nudge, like those who are ready for a nudge, who just need that little nudge, and where their soul gives permission for you to come in and give that little nudge. But maybe it's, you know, help me to raise my vibration, help me to shine my light, help me to bring awareness to others in a way where I can communicate. Oh, is that the, sorry. Where I can communicate so others can understand me, so others can hear me. So I don't come off as being pushy or, you know, trying to push my agenda on someone else. So maybe it's about what you can do individually. Let's see, what else do we need to know about the energies of the planet this time? Oh, surrender. Surrender. So I feel like what this is talking about is you're making that request to be able to have the strength, to have the confidence to be your true authentic self, to shine out your light, to be able to speak clearly, and then you kind of surrender to the flow of how that happens, of how that occurs. You surrender and just let it happen. You've made that request, and then see how that unfolds. Let it unfold naturally and organically. All right. I'm trying to think. All right, let's see. All right, how about this? What is the biggest thing Spirit wants us to know right now? What is the biggest thing Spirit wants us to know right now? Reclaim your energy. Yes, it is about the sovereignty. Reclaim your energy. Bring your energy back. So you can do an exercise where you just, you know, I call back all my energy that belongs to me. You know, you might want to call an Archangel Michael. You can call an Archangel Michael and say, Archangel Michael, please cut all cords and attachments. Or instead of cut, please disconnect all cords and attachments that I have to others that do not serve my highest good. Disconnect, disconnect, disconnect. And help them like disconnect all those, and then you can ask them to come in and dissolve these cords and transmute them for the highest good of all, and take them to the portal of transformation. And then I call back all my energy that belongs to me. I call back all my energy that belongs to me. I call back all my energy that belongs to me. And you do this in order to reclaim, I was going to say reclaim your power, but yeah, reclaim your power, reclaim your energy. And so that you can feel feel your strength and feel your confidence. But you're bringing all that energy back to you. And so they want you to reclaim your energy, reclaim your power as a sovereign being of love and light. Be sovereign. And so let's see, we'll pull one final message. What's one final message people need to see at this time surrounding all the energies occurring surrounding the full moon, the partial lunar eclipse, everything just going on the planet at this time. Destiny. Acknowledge your mission, align with your purpose. You have gifts to share with the world. Aw, that's beautiful. So you have gifts to share with the world. Yes, we all do. We all have a gift to share with the world. How we choose to bring that about, you know, is individual to us. So it could be through art, through writing, through singing, dance, whatever work that you're doing, healing, by being that good friend to other people, by being that person that people can turn to in their dark moments, by being the light for others. And of course, even though Spirit is saying, like, step into your power, step into your gifts, part of that is also to remember to take care of yourself. You know, remember to fill up your cup, fill up your cup too. So it's great that you have these gifts and these things that you share with the world, but make sure that you're filling up your own cup too. Make sure you're taking rest and taking care of yourself when you need to, so that you can continue doing the work that you're meant to do. So, you know, also that's the reclaim your energy is by filling your cup back up, by taking a rest when you need to take a rest. You don't have to be on all the time. You don't have to be go, go, go all the time. You don't have to do for everybody else all the time. So make sure you're taking care of yourself. So through all of this, so much going on, so much transformation, so much energy coming down into the planet, because there are more and more people that are connecting with these higher vibrational energies and bringing them down into the earth and calling them down. And so we're feeling that. And so through all of this and all the work that we're doing, all the healing that we're doing, all the disconnection that we're doing, all the illumination that is occurring so that we can let go of the illusion that we have of programming for thousands of years. Like, through all of that, we have to remember, oh, this says sound healing. I thought this said, did I say sound healing or did I say soul healing? I think I said soul healing. It says sound healing. Sound healing. So I don't remember what I asked, but sound healing. That's great. So, you know, putting on some meditative music to help you do sound healing, get a sound healing session. I love doing my Reiki sound healing sessions. I do think they're so beneficial. So maybe finding someone to work with to get a sound healing session done, or go to some event where there's a sound bath. So through all of this, you know, taking care of yourself. So sound healing, being very mindful of what you are putting into your body, and not just through the food and water that you're drinking, but with the people you're interacting with, and the music that you're listening to. You want to listen to music that uplifts you and makes you feel good. And so maybe you want to put on some healing solfeggio frequencies, or put on some kind of meditative music, things like that. So be mindful of that as well. Okay. All right, so just be kind and gentle with yourself. There is so much going on, and every little step that you take towards trying to make the world a better place, you are doing a service to the collective and the planet. And so all these energies thank you and appreciate your time, appreciate your efforts, and remember to be kind and gentle with yourself and to be kind and gentle with others. And yeah, so I will see you again sometime. Be on the lookout for my video about Sagittarius and what your zodiac sign, what energy your zodiac sign is working with during Sagittarius season, and my Sagittarius blog. And if you go to my website, you could sign up for my mailing list. That just helps us stay better connected, and is, you know, sometimes send out emails about sales that I have going on and things like that. So, alrighty. Well, you have a wonderful week, and I will see you soon. Bye.